Right, welcome. Here we are back out on the golf course again, and we're going to cover what I feel is a really important lesson to have, and it's not one that you can readily have on the driving range, and it's when your golf ball's on a slope. And particularly we're going to look at the downhill slope, we're going to be looking at the uphill slope, when the ball's below your feet and when the ball's above your feet. And it's very important to remember that even on a flat course like Sturminster Marshall or any other golf course that you might play, there's always going to be undulations. So if you can remember today's lessons, I think it would definitely help you improve your scores on the golf course. So we're going to cover the first lie. And the first lie is, darling, I'll be home by 10, golf only takes an hour. Of course we know that's not true. But in reality, the first lie we're going to talk about is the downhill lie. And with the downhill lie, the thing to remember is that we're going to change just your setup, so your swing stays the same. So when I have a normal golf swing from a downhill lie, the golf club will always make contact with the ground first. So what we need to do is move the ball position closer to your highest foot. So from my normal setup position, I'm going to work myself back down the hill slightly so the golf ball is closer to my highest foot. And that'll give me a much better contact. And the same applies for the uphill shot. So if I'm going uphill, I'm just going to play this one left-handed for those left-handers that are signed up. Same theory for the right-handers, that when I take my normal golf swing, the golf club will hit the ground further up the slope. So it's important, again, you move the ball position closer to your highest foot. So when I set myself up from this golf shot, I'm going to find myself from my normal position, moving the ball closer to my highest foot. Don't get confused left or right. Always remember, whether you're downhill or uphill, it's always move the ball closer to your highest foot. Now the other two slopes, the ball below your feet, very simple. Because the golf ball is lower than your stance, we need to make sure that we grip up slightly on the golf club. And importantly, we need to get ourselves lower. So to do that, we're going to widen our stance and set our body a little bit lower to the ground, and from that position there we just make our normal golf swing. So remember to make sure that you get yourself lower, and a good tip would be just to make sure you make half a golf swing to make sure you maintain your height. The last but not least, the ball above your feet, probably the easiest one to adjust, that from your setup position just simply grip down the golf club the amount the ball is above your feet. So remember, don't grip down a little bit, make sure that you grip down the amount the ball is above your feet and make your normal golf swing. Now, of course, from here we haven't demonstrated any shots, but because I'm facing the cameraman, we'll just do one, and it's a quite little simple shot, and we just make sure that we make our normal golf swing, and then he's not shaking too much in his boots, which he is. Remember.